May I request all of you to please close your eyes for 15 seconds. Let's do it now. And think of one defining moment in your life. It can be your career, relationship, job, anything. One defining moment. Think about it. That completely changed the trajectory of your life. I've done this exercise with a lot of people, and more often than not, we'll come to the answer. So while you were thinking about the defining moment in your life, one moment, 2 moments, you'll see that there was one thing in common. And that one thing which you remember as defining moment was overcoming adversity. Was it not? You in some way or the other did overcome adversity. Poet Mary Oliver has something very powerful to say. And I just relate, and I think all of you will relate to this, is someone I loved once gave me a box full of darkness. It took me years to realize that this too was a gift. Is it working? Oh, okay. Yes, that's not box full of darkness. Could I please have my presentation? Oh yes, this is. And the key, today I'm going to talk to you about a fulfilling life. The key to fulfillment is adversity. Hindu mythology explains this paradox beautifully. It gives us Kali, the goddess of death. While many fear her, as someone who leads to destruction, who leads to tragedies, breaks our hearts, creates a lot of horror, bad moments for us. But in actuality, people who are wise see her for what she is, what she truly represents. All the death, the destruction, the pain is actually leading to creating something new, something powerful. She breaks the finite to create the infinite. Kali resides in the cremation grounds, and many see her as the god of death. But actually the death that she caused leads to something far more powerful. And what she actually does is breaks the earthly longings that we have, ego, attachment, the connections that we have to things that we want, and when that breaks, something new emerges. And I'm going to today talk to you about this Jnanagni, the darkness when it breaks, the longing, the Panch Mahabhuta, the 5 elements when they break. What Kali gives you is Jnanagni, the transformation, the pain. When you surrender to the pain, you find your own catharsis. And I'm going to share this with my story. So my story is interesting because Kali was my constant companion. I had many, many dark moments, and they shaped me to who I am today. So my story begins, like all of us in childhood. I come from a dysfunctional, broken family, but I didn't realize how broken it was till a few years back. And that moment was when I found that my mother had burnt, and she got 70% burnt, and her whole body was completely, her skin was dissolved, 70% dissolved. And in a moment, her life changed, and in a moment, my life changed forever. When I sat with her and saw her skin completely dissolved, Kali was all over me. Darkness weighed over me. When you see your young mother completely dissolving, it just weighs on you very heavily. I was broken, I was shattered, but I knew I had to be strong. Honestly, I did not know how to be strong. I knew that I had to be strong for her. I have to be strong. And I was just thinking, how do you do that? Then something magical happened, and I want to share this with all of you. I was in the burn ward with my mother holding her hand, and When I used to go out in the whole burn wards, there were so many patients completely burnt, different degrees of burn. And there was no one with them. Like their kids were away. There was no one, going to them. What I started doing is I just started going to these guys and started talking to them, started holding their hands, whoever's hand I could hold. And I was laughing and joking and dancing with them. Somewhere, I could see all of them laugh. I could see all of them feel happy. I could see all of them, feel that, oh, we matter. And in that dissolution of their suffering, in that laughter which I could bring to their faces, to their lives, I started laughing. I started healing. And I started transforming. My mother laughed too, because I was dancing and just being crazy. And she was laughing, and I was giving her like those bits of laughter. But somewhere, I started becoming complete. I started coming to the ward every day with lot of laughter and cheer, and everyone started expecting me. They were waiting for me. Okay, our laughter therapy time. And what was happening? I was healing. I was becoming strong. I was becoming fulfilled, and I was becoming complete. Because I was bringing so much of laughter to those patients who just didn't know what stretching your face is like. And this is what I want to share with all of you. Sadly, my mother did not survive the burns. She passed away. But she passed away smiling. She passed away laughing. And the sad thing was that, after she passed away, I had to be strong, and I was strong for everyone who was there in the burn ward, because they had to go on. They had to live. And somewhere at that moment also, I was there with them and making them laugh, and suddenly the place transformed. Today, I'm sharing this with you because somewhere I want to share the basic premise, how we see adversity, how do we embrace adversity. Looking back, I think I started yourstory.com 6 years back because of the same thing. When you look at pain, when you are stripped of your skin, then we are also same. What differentiates us? Me coming from 16,000 miles, our skin color, our economic background, everything is so trivial. What unites us is so powerful. What unites us and the stories that bring us together is so powerful. And you see that when you see the skin completely being stripped. Then you don't see which color it is. Then you don't see which family background it is, who it is. And that's what I would love you to remember, because I see that every day. I live that every day. And I don't want anyone to experience it this way. And today, let's rejoice in the stories, the connection that brings us together. What is your Kali? And today, I'm sharing this because somewhere I want you to remember, like me, that, our boxes, which are filled with darkness, somehow become so light and they shine when we open it for the world. When we open it, when we share it with all of us. And somewhere it brings lightness to so many, to so many. We've done, okay, so this is what I wanted to say, is that, you realize beyond your skin that we all are same. I got this image, I couldn't find, I could have got a lot more, and maybe one day I would love to have all of us in this room and our images here together, that we are all very same, and our stories are same, our colors are same. This is the story we've been doing since last 6 years. I have documented 15,000 stories. And all the stories are so same, the vulnerabilities, the pain, the joy. And we have not differentiated. You have a story, we are listening to you. You matter to us. 15,146, I'm told, as of today, we have done stories. What is going to be your story? And this is what I want to ask all of you. I kept this word ELB so that I don't forget, is embrace the stories. Your defining moments will define who you are and what your life would be. Your adversities will be your biggest companions. They will dissolve all your tragedies, pain into something so powerful. So please embrace your adversities. Listen to stories. You know, the whole thing, I could have named your story as my story, I did it your story. You have to listen to the other stories. We are so enamored by our own stories. We believe in our stories, which is great, but listen to other stories, because when you start listening, then you start getting healed. And you start healing the other person. It's so powerful. And my last request to all of you is be bold. Be bold and share your boxes of darkness. Be bold and share your limitations. Be bold and share your adversities. Because somewhere when you start sharing, you start accepting, and you start accepting the other person to accept you. And the light that it brings is profound, it's magical. And that's how stories can be magical. Let's believe in this, let's share openly, and let's look beyond our differences. And I wish you all the luck, and hopefully we will all be connected and together in our own collective consciousness, and we will stop looking at the differences that separates us. With this, very best to all of us. Thank you so much.